Hey guys, I can't be with you today because I'm going to work. But Kevin asked me to talk to you about family, and I was just going to tell you about my family growing up. I grew up with both parents, mother and father, and we have one brother. Got along fairly Christian home. We didn't grow up in church though. My mother was Baptist, my father was Presbyterian, and he wouldn't give in, so he went and played tennis on Sundays, and we went to church. And then finally it kind of got on me. My mother, she gave in, so to speak, to keep the family together. So we moved to the Presbyterian aspect and got involved probably when I was 13, and that's when I got saved and baptized. As far as my family, we were a very loving family. We had a lot of grandparents, a lot of aunts and uncles and cousins. We did the family thing. Bubba's over here laughing. But
a lot of grandparents.
I had both sets of grandparents. Some people don't have that these days. But I had my grandparents. One of my mother's side of the family, my grandmother was very much a Christian, very strong Baptist woman, and she held my grandfather on a very tight rope. He didn't always. He gave her a run for the money, but she was my influence, I guess, as far as my family goes. But again, like I said, we didn't really develop as a family, a Christian family, until I was in late middle school and high school. As far as my family today, I think that my weaknesses growing up, I always knew I was loved. There wasn't a lot of outward affection. I had a very safe family. I didn't have to worry about. I knew if something happened, my parents were going to take care of me no matter what. They kept us very involved. Sports, I played cheerleading, basketball, gymnastics, dance, played softball. So, I didn't really have chores at home, so my kids are getting that punishment now because I was a little spoiled on that side, but, we kept so busy in sports, we didn't get home till 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And my mother was very much the 60s housewife. She took care of things, cooked meals. We didn't go out to eat. Had home cooked meals every night. Friday night was hot dog or pizza night, and that's about all it went. So I think now we kind of make our kids more worldly. On the marriage side of things, Bubba and I got married at 18. I was 18. He was 21. I had a very strict father, so I think that really influenced a lot of getting married so young. I had it easy. I should have probably stayed home, but what we have now, I think we've created. It's our own thing. It hadn't been easy. I want to kill him sometimes, and sometimes, it just pulls at your heartstrings. Divorce, the devil's out there, and if you have a spat and you go off, there's always somebody around the corner that's going to make your life look easier. Getting married so young, we didn't have things like you would if you just finished college and kind of had your life. It was a hard go at 18 coming up. Can't pay the bills. You have situations that come up. Bubba, he's my sickly one, and you always look at your person that you're marrying as this very nice-looking, handsome thing, but that's not always where it just stops at. You get situations dealt to you that aren't in the normal, and the devil will make it very easy to turn away from that just because you don't want to deal with it. It's not what TV shows you. It's not the whole lovey-dovey thing. You just are no flaws, cook dinner, you have the perfect life. That's just not the way it ends up. You have kids screaming, you have the demands.
Hurry up, woman, I'm hungry.
Like I said, husband and wife, God has it. You just have to buckle down and know. And I think in your relationships as teenagers, that's a precursor to it, because if you have a guy that's treating you bad, then it's not going to get any better. You have to realize that what you get beforehand is what you get, and if they don't show the respect and the love's not there to make you want to dig your heels in, then it's not going to be there later.